Why, hello everybody, it's Robbie from Southern California, and we have no sun. You probably can't see it on here. No, there's no way to see. It is dark. There's a stripe across the sky. That's a lot of smoke. This is all smoke. This has been like this now for 2 days. It's been just raining ash. Today it's more smoke than ash. Yesterday there was a lot of ash. Well, we have a visitor. You don't want me to bother you? He's like, what? Are you 3 feet? Okay, I'll leave you. All right, well, he left. Solar fountains worked, they off and on, they go on, but it's been so incredibly dark. I don't remember it ever looking like this. Considering the fires are not even here, I can't believe how dark everything is. We're fine, and we are not near any fires. So let's get that straight right now. We're not near any fires. We just had the smoke because the way the wind is blowing in, it's just blowing in here. So we're just constantly dark. I know that the birds have been very confused. Oh, my phone goes light when I go up. Interesting. So that's why you can't see how black the sky is. The birds have been confused. They've been eating a lot all day. The other thing I've noticed is they've been chattering a lot. I don't know what that's all about. Just chattering and chattering and screaming. This has been like the goldfinches and other birds. Let's step in here. So all in all, I'm really not going to water today. We have not been hot. I just saw some ash fall. We have not been hot. We probably were about 85, 86, something like that. Look at all the trees are doing okay, and then Gary's got a ripe papaya to pick. I have to wrap tulle or something goes up it, and it's worked out pretty good. So I just took some old tulle and wrapped it up, so that this way nothing will bother his papaya. So I'll have to tell him to get that in tonight. Oh, we have a flower open here. Look, got a flower. That's a little one in another pot. I looked it up. I think my papayas are 5 years old, and the tote in my yard, and these, because they were dragged out of my yard, they're 5 years old. So they're holding up really good. I don't have anything in here. I have soil though. See, even though I haven't planted in here, I water that. As long as I water it, it keeps the tote really nice. It's faded and everything, but you know what? Since it's been out in the sun like that and it's all faded, it would paint really well. It's like trying to paint those old plastic chairs. They hold paint really good. So the older the tote, the better the paint if you want to paint them. Now let's walk over here and see what's going on here. I just came out here to check on my garden, and it's just so dark. I'm going to go in. It's hard to breathe. Gary's had a hard time with it more than anybody. He's just said it's just been way too dark. And it's not the dark, it's the smoke. The smoke's been bothering him. I have been wearing a mask all day. That is the best way to work in the garden, is to wear a mask. I've got a watermelon I've got to pick. Oh, I just bothered the hummingbird. He just came over. He's sitting on his plate. They sleep, he sleeps here. So that's so cute. He watches his feeder. I forgot to take the sun sails down. This has worked out fantastic. I should take it down and show you how I take it down, because literally it comes right off. It's easier to move when you're moving 4. This has got 6, but it really comes right off. I can probably do it with one hand. Look at this. I love these. This is an old t-shirt, and it doesn't blow away. See the holes? If you want to know how I made it, go check the video. But look like this, one hand. I do need 2 hands to put it back. Watch me drop it. Probably gonna drop my phone. No, I won't drop my phone. Oh my goodness, did I tie anything up? No. Oops. Look at that. And now it is off. One hand, of course. Okay, there it goes. Now I can just carry it over here. I can find the place for it. I'll just sit it here right now. Look at that. It's a t-shirt. You check the video out if you want to make it. It worked really, really well. It's a t-shirt, and I slashed it. And by being slashed underneath, it doesn't matter how windy it gets. It doesn't get too windy, but let me see here. See, you can see that's the neck and then the slashes I made. I cut it all up so it blows, and it really does protect the plant. This one has got, oh, this one will take more than one hand because as you can see, I made this one extra long. I don't know why, but I did. This one's on taller poles. I made the poles taller. Now I do it with my masking tape. Look at that. It worked out really, really good. It's been there for quite a while, but I don't need it because I don't think we're going to be hitting 100 for a while. And the plants really do need sun. So I want to take that out. But that's it. I just wanted to do an update to let you know that we're not near any fires. We are dealing with severe darkness. And that's been it all day. And we haven't done too much. I actually did work in the driveway today. I worked and cleaned up a lot of my squash. I'm cleaning up all the dead leaves. I didn't get here, but I did go all through there because they have little tiny baby squash on it. I may be able to get some more before the season changes. So I'm trying to clean it all up. If they don't need the leaves, I'll show you over here what I do. I just went through and I've just been collecting them in a bucket because remember, that's my next soil for whatever I want to use. Like all these brown leaves down here. A lot of it is from the heat. I take off all the leaves. Don't ever take off everything. You don't want to take everything off, but if it's got a lot of nice growth in the center, like see all here, then you can take off all the brown leaves. Anything even like this you can take off. It's not really doing that much for the plant. Remove all that as far down as you can, close to the stem. I could do it by hand, but you know, squash bites. It's got stickers. You can go all the way down. Okay, break it off. This is what I do. And then this, I'll put it here for now. But that, I put in a bucket, and you can crush it, and it's the best soil. So I'm going to clean these off probably tomorrow. And it's in hopes that I can get a few more squash. Like I said, before the sun, every day we're losing 2 minutes of the sun. And before there's not enough sun, I should say, for it. And then the plant will stop producing. Now, sometimes I have had it go all winter if we've had a really warm winter. That plant, believe it or not, is last year's squash plant. That's the one I told you about. I never took it out, and I unwound it. I don't know if it's got any squash on it right now. Boy, it looks beautiful. Oh, yes, it does. Oh, my gosh. All right, we'll get that in tomorrow. That's a year-old squash plant. A year old. It didn't look that good. It's really long. I can pull it out, and it's really long. And I guess it's a hybrid zucchini. I cleaned it up and I put it back in there because I was working on all these other totes. You've heard the story. And I just kind of wound it back and put it back in. And by the time I finished, I went to that one and it started to grow all this new growth, so I left it. Not something I'd recommend. It's actually silly, but that's what I did. And then I see that squash died out, so it's done. Probably a delicata. Delicatas, they throw their fruit, and once it's a small, sweet, wonderful squash when you bake it up. Yellow, green stripes. But, you know, once they've got their fruit, they tend to be kind of done. And zucchini sometimes will go on and on, even the hybrids. The hybrids, because they were born and raised here, they're very adept they have adapted very well to our climate, and they actually do the best. They do the best. I save the seeds, I throw them out here. They may not look like squash or zucchini, but let me tell you, they taste like zucchini. Once in a while, if they hybridize with something pumpkinish, then you'll have a pumpkin flavor to it. So that's it. So there's my favorite garden, which I plan on making another one right here. It will be very similar with slight differences. You'll live and learn. You know, as I went through that, it's not that I don't like it, but I know in my head I can do it different. Plus, I believe I can make the same garden. I like those chairs, the amount of chairs. Set up here. I need a couple more chairs. I think I have enough, but the problem is I won't have anything to sit on except for the big clunkers that we picked up in the trash. And I like a light one sometimes if I want to, let's say, sit somewhere and do something. So I'll see, but I'm going to end up making one here slightly different so it actually could service, let's say, a family with almost everything you need as far as produce, vegetable-wise. Of course, I'll always do watermelon. That has been phenomenal. That watermelon is ready. It was so good the other day. We picked it and as sweet as could be. The hummingbird? He's feeding on the feeder. Look at that. So dark, the lights are going on. All right. Well, like I said, I want to do an update. We're fine. Gary's having a problem with the air. He said it's hard to breathe. It's thick, and it is, and it's smoky, and it smells. It's blowing all from Northern California down on us. They're not sure how much smoke we'll have tomorrow because they said tomorrow we won't get the Northern California smoke, but we will get smoke from other fires burning in the area, the way the wind is going to change. So we'll see what happens, the wind current, I should say. But all in all, everything is good. Didn't bother me that much. I put on a mask, got some stuff done, and I'll probably do that tomorrow. So everybody have a wonderful day. It is getting towards evening. It's not evening yet, but it's been dark like this all day. And I'm going to go get my stuff done. And I think that's so cute, the hummingbird. And that's about it. Just wanted to touch base. We're fine. I pray for everybody. I hope everybody else is okay. I know it's miserable up north. We don't get a lot on the news, but we got a little bit tonight, and it's horrible what's going on up north. And I have no words except just to pray for everybody. So everybody, we're fine. I think I will go take the last sun sail off sunshade, whatever you want to call it, sunshade. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to lay it over there, and we won't need it for a while. If I need it, literally takes me a minute to put in. I just boom, 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 just stake it in. Last note on the hummingbirds, I think even with the heat we had the other day, that miserable heat, it seems like they're pretty much all here. They've been feeding like mad, going through gallons of formula, and they're constantly feeding all day. They probably have not found enough flowers. A lot of flowers might have gotten damaged, but the moringa made it. So all in all, everything's okay. So with that, have a wonderful, wonderful day. And don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye, everybody. You got two?
2, yeah.
2 papayas. Very good.
I got another 2 from my yard.
Oh, wow. Oh, we have 4 papayas. Dogs will be happy.